Welcome to another Sunday Night Live. My name is Mr. Charles. I am from makeITsimpleTT. It's not wrong side, this side. Oh, wait now. Normally just put monograms on the right hand side. Or maybe it's the left hand side. Okay. Anyhow, yes, welcome to Sunday Night Live. I am here. I am Mr. Charles. I am your, what's it called this word? Teacher, person, IT teacher. And I'll be taking you through a journey of past papers. All right, tonight we're doing January 2014. In a bid to do all the past papers from January 2021 back to 2010 before exams. So we're well on our way. We went from 2021 and I have past paper answers all the way back 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. And now we're on 14. Once we finish 14, we'll go back to 13, and then 12, and then 10, and then that'll be it. Every single past paper that was ever created for IT will be covered. So, yeah. So if ever you need answers to past papers, or you're doing past papers and you're not too sure what the answer is, well, you can check my answers. But they're not always going to be like, the direct answers, because as we've realized as we've gone along, sometimes the questions are ridiculously awkward. And we really can't do anything about that. We just have to try to understand what they're trying to ask and how to answer it. So, welcome. Share with a friend, share with your IT to your student friend, even though most times by now the pressure hasn't really hit yet. Like right now, the live had probably hit like about 30, maybe 40, if so much. It might cap out at about 20. And then what's something like if you come back at the end of April, like in May, you will see everybody will be in desperation mode. But that's okay, because I have all the videos saved. So let's go! Intro. Hi, my name is Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT Educational Solutions, and I teach information technology. I have classes at the CSEC level, at the CAPE level, information technology classes for adults who want to learn technology, workshops, seminars for teachers, seminars for companies, anything that makes information technology simple for people who need to use it, we do it. All right, see who's in the chat. I see Giovan is here. Giovan Alvarez, you're becoming a regular. Faith is here. Faith has been a regular from long time, from way back when. Which mods I have here today, boy? I have Jared here and Gio. Them is OGs. Yeah. Them is OGs. CXC Spy, you're here too, yeah. Okay. We give respect to CXC Spy. CXC Spy, when you really write CXC, like you write CXC probably about 3 years. No, you are wrong for 3 years. Or you're probably doing it in upper 6 now. It had to be in upper 6 now. Cause you trolling Kerwin for the past 2 years. Now you're trolling me. So nice to be trolled. Hey, I'll check out the website. I'll post it on my Insta, Post the brand new website. Like they fix up a few of the issues. It's not as cluttered as it was before, but yeah, we'll see. Deep Makaijani. All right, good night to you. And Akinda Carter. Akinda, I remember you from last week. I think you were here from last week. All right, so January 2014. Now, what we're doing is we're going through the paper, but we have to leave out the questions that are not on the syllabus anymore. If you don't know which questions are not on the syllabus, then I should take this time to let you know about my website, makeITsimpleTT.com. It looks something like this, and all I have to do is click and wait for it to come up. because yeah, it looks something like this. This is my website here. Hey, look, me above me. So let me see if I can get my head. No, I can't do it. Okay, yeah, this is me. This is my website. I have videos for all the different classes. You click on the links, click on the videos, and you'll get there. Easy stuff. You go to videos and you click CSEC IT videos. You might see an ad pop up because I'm on how to eat. And then you will see that, oh, look at that. I have a crash course. Wow. Where did that come from? And you'll see that I have videos for everything. So the first video that I see is CSEC 2020 changes to the syllabus. What's been added, what's been removed. This will literally tell you everything that you need to know for the IT syllabus. And then I have all sorts of theory videos that I could watch. Then I have algorithms and problem solving. Then we have SBA, which I think it just cracked 30K on the channel. Yeah, this I think this is my largest. No, there's a video that's larger. I think 28K. This is my first big video. It's currently on 30K and it just rising because everybody rushing to do the SBA. Multiple choice. When multiple choice come, you can watch those. Paper 2 answers. These are the live videos that I do for paper 2. And then paper 2 answers by year. These are the curated ones where we kind of cut them down in terms of time. So the paper 2 answers by year, they usually give you the answers for single questions because sometimes they just need answers to a particular question. And that's basically me right there. You're watching my tabs that I have open? Yeah, I have plenty tabs open. Cause yeah, to get the work done. Can't close the tabs if you're not finished with it. Imagine like researching something and then you close the tab and you forget what site you was on. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's go. Hey, look, Javi share. I'll look at paste this in the student hub and check and share it with your friends. Share it in your WhatsApp groups and all that stuff. Yeah, the website working now, Javisha, check it. But it wasn't working earlier today. I'll show what if I haven't any more crash courses, no, I only have one crash course coming up, and that's next week. If you can't come to the crash course, you could still pay for it and you'll get access to the video if you want. But alright, let's go. This is January 2014. We're looking at only the questions that we could answer or the questions that are on the syllabus. So let's go. Name one example of an operating software for personal computers. Operating system software. The operating system, you can have like Windows, Mac OS, Linux. Yeah, those are for personal computers. Oh, Chrome OS is one too. You can't get vexed if you put a different flavor of Linux, then you could, but personal computers. You can't put Android and iOS because those are for phones. Yeah, those are for phones. I still do functions of our operating system. Functions of our operating system. You're just basically putting with management at the end of a lot of things. So you have memory management. Then you have file management, input output management. Next one is user interface. What's the other one, boy? Process management. I'm mixing up with Cape, boy. I can't remember if process management is one of them, but there are 5. So choose any 2 and you should be good to go there, right? No issues. A graphical user interface, GUI displays, applications using icons. There's 3 other features of a GUI. So when you think about a GUI, there is this acronym called WIMP. W-I-M-P. W stands for Windows. I stands for icons. M stands for menus. P stands for pointers. And yeah, so they gave you one feature already, which was other than GUI. GUI stands for, no, other than icon, sorry. So we can't put icon. So basically you're looking at windows, menus, pointers. That'll be your 3 marks there. All right, we good there so far. Only make sure you know the language. One of the mods will post the language up for you there. Hey, look, Gio Rich. Gio, I hear you had a drop day this week, boy. I heard you nearly get catching in a West party. I don't know. That's just the word on the street. I really ain't too sure what happened. This was. But back to our regularly scheduled program. I hear Gary. Gary vexes everybody right now, boy. Alright, state one example of a hardware user interface. One example of software user interface other than graphical user interface. So your other user interfaces are menu driven, and command line. Y'all don't forget to like the video. I've seen 21 of y'all here and 12 likes. So we try to match the likes with the views. That makes life easier. Well, makes life nicer. Alright, see one example of a hardware user interface. Right, hardware user interface, you have to touch the screen, so touch screen. Hardware user interface is a little hard to come up with because we're really not too sure what the syllabus want all the time. So hardware user interfaces, and next one will be like a braille keyboard. And yeah. Hey, I like a link man on TikTok too, yeah. TikTok following starting to get a little higher than expected. I was taking my time to learn this TikTok thing, and it took a little while, but I think I grasp it just a little bit now. We'll see how it goes over time, but I ain't too sure. Like it'll take a while for the algorithm to figure out things and show you what you really need to see, but I kind of start to figure out how this thing does work. I've kind of figured out. I even put TikTok as a link in my YouTube bio yet, because I didn't want to put it on. Cause I didn't know if I was staying on TikTok, but I might stay. Alright, one example of an application that uses each of the following: batch processing, real-time processing. We don't have to do this anymore. Batch processing, real-time processing, and online processing. That's not in the syllabus anymore, so we could pass through that. Alright, so this question here, good. Any questions there? That's cake. That's fairly straightforward. Alright, next one is take the technical term of the following descriptions: network of computers within a small area. That is a LAN. You have LAN, WAN, and MAN, but LAN is the one that is in a small geographical area. A wide geographical area. This one kind of iffy because you're not too sure how wide they mean by wide now. But they have wide inside the word, so you want to put WAN. Even though a MAN is a wide geographical area. But, yeah. Wait, now, that's my TikTok link there, Javish? For real? Let's see if I click on it, it will work. Hey, for real, it does work. Alright, cool. Alright, that's nice. Thanks. I should probably, like, save that. The TikTok link does look kind of awkward. It's not a simple tiktok.com/makeITsimpleTT. It's just be, like, weird. I don't know. Because I have to put underscore at the end of my name. Long story short, moving on. Data transmission in one direction at a time, not on the syllabus. Both directions at the same time, not on the syllabus. That would be simplex and duplex. Electronic device for the posting and reading of public messages. Electronic service, sorry. This is a message board. But I really not too sure if message boards are relevant again, because there's such a, the message boards and chat rooms and all those things, they kind of get merged together. So like Reddit is like the message board, but it's not really a message board. It's more like a forum. But so I guess you could get forum too, online forum. I would think so. What happened there? I didn't ask you to come up. Oh, okay, well. All right. Next. Teacher uses our website to share his or her personal comments on school issues. Whoop-de-doo! Yay for that, teacher. Personal comments now. When you share things personally, that is you with a blog. You're blogging. Because it's a website that is tied to personal comments. So that'll be a blog. The glove you have on is to write on the table instead of using a pen, right? Or the tablet, yeah. Well, the reason I have it on is because the when you press your hand down on the tablet, this here does count as a touch. It's called like palm rejection. So the thing that is my finger, but I really don't want it to think that is my finger. I want it to only pick up the pen. So I'll put this on so that when I write, it will not think that I'm touching the screen. But sometimes it don't work too well because apparently I just conduct with electricity or some kind of thing like that. But that's beside the point. An audio file containing the Prime Minister's speech on Independence Day has been placed on the internet for downloading and listening. Thank you very much. It's an audio file, so and you could download it and listen to it. That is a podcast. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. CSEC sends results to each candidate electronically. Well, we would hope that they send it via email. I don't know if it'll be a text message, but yeah, we're good. Adam uses the internet to purchase his textbooks from Amazon. Amazon, yay! You put E in front of commerce. E-commerce, because you're purchasing it online, like using the internet. Actually, it's not really the internet, it's the World Wide Web, but long story short, cool, we'll take that. Kim is doing a degree in nursing on the internet. Let's put E in front of learning. And that there, my friends, is how you eat cake. You take the cake and you say to yourself, I'm going to eat it because it's easy. All right, we are number 3 already. Wow, things are moving kind of fast today, but the principal of a high school has recently acquired 10 computer systems. Thank you very much, principal. And related hardware and software to be used by teachers for teaching and learning activities. Cool. So we have 10 computer systems. This is the scenario. Why do we have a scenario? Because scenarios are what they try to do to make us understand things in life. Alright, so 10 computer systems and related hardware. Cool. Other than computers and power protection devices. What does that mean? Power protection devices as UPSs and plugs and whatnot, and line conditioners and surge protectors. Just 3 hardware devices which could be used with the computer systems. So, 3 hardware devices that could be used. Now, the problem with this question is it says that they bought computer systems and related hardware. So, because they have related hardware, they're clearly talking about the keyboard, the mouse, and the monitor. That is related hardware for any computer. So because the related hardware is already there, we need to be able to now figure out what other hardware you need besides that. So you can't put keyboard and mouse and monitor. You're going to have to say something like it's a school. So what do we know about schools? Schools could use a projector, speakers, scanner, and a printer. Anything else our phone could use? I mean, our school could use? Scanner, printer, speaker, projector. Webcam. Webcam could work. Yeah, so those are other pieces of hardware that they could use with the computer systems, which is a good thing. We are thankful for that. So, give one example of an appropriate use by the teacher for each of the 3 additional hardware devices you have listed. What did I say? A light pen? Nah, light pen I'm gonna be using at school. A light pen is used for like, industrial places. Like places where you can't touch the screen and them kind of thing. So nah, I wouldn't say light pen. A light pen is a real highly specialized piece of something. We don't really use a light pen just so. Alright. Where I reach now? Oh yeah, right. Give one example of an appropriate use by the teacher for each of the 3 additional hardware devices listed. Alright, so let's go with projector to show videos on stuff. You replace stuff with whatever word you want to put. The speaker to play the sound from the video, basically. And then let's choose our next one. Printer to print students' documents. Yeah, something like that. If we want to go further, we could hit them the webcam. Webcam to have remote teaching. I don't know, something like that. Ticket is yours. Money, eat your marks. You should chew 30 times before you swallow, right? Because it's easy stuff. Each computer system was preloaded with the following types of software. Give a suitable example of how each type of software could be used by the subject teacher monitored below. Hey, Antonio, you are correct. A microphone would be also one. But I have space to add in a microphone. But if you add in a microphone, it'll be to talk to somebody or to speak to everybody at the same time or to record your voice for a podcast. So that's the kind of answers that I want to look for. Use back a lot of the words from the syllabus. This thing keep coming up. Like palm rejection, work. Palm rejection, work. Alright, a Pascal compiler. Right. So for each type of software used by the subject teacher mentioned below, I never know a way I could put this thing full screen, but this taskbar real bothering me right now. Hold on, Just give me 1 second. I feel I could figure this out really quickly. This is not good like YouTubing, but full screen. How do I get full screen? View, settings. Ah, boy. I am a winner at life. Okay, cool. Alright, so now the thing on the bottom. Yeah. So now the pop-up wouldn't bother me because I don't have the taskbar up anymore. Yes. I feel so smart now. Like, every time I conquer technology, I just get a feeling of, yeah, boy, I just won at life there. Alright. How each type of software could be used. How would you use a Pascal compiler to compile and run a program for the SBA? Basically. Spreadsheet for the accounting teacher to do automatic balance sheet calculations You know that accounting is really just knowing what to put what and how to just putting numbers in a particular place, what to classify. Accounting is like, classification of money. Like somebody told me that the other day. Accounting is really just classifications of where to put money. But where you put it determine if you could cook the books or not. That's why everybody needs an accountant, Everybody needs an accountant. Even the bad guys. Because bad guys get accountants who are able to make them look like good guys just by putting the money in a particular classification. But anyhow, presentation software, English teacher. Why would an English teacher need a presentation software? I don't know. What does an English teacher do that is going to present? Like, what, you're gonna present the video on Shakespeare, or like, I don't know, a verb lesson, or like, to show that verbs are action words by associating them with an image. Like, this kind of weird. I mean, anybody could present a video. Anybody could present a video on any part of their topic. It really doesn't matter what subject you're doing. What will an English teacher specifically do with a projector? That's what I was like, question, man. Like, the English teacher teaches a particular type of thing, and how does that affect, like, what will the projector serve only the English teacher for? Because we know anybody could present a video on a topic. So these kind of questions here, I just kind of, be like, but we move on nonetheless. You could basically write anything, and that would be like, cool. To show a certain format, yeah, they could probably show you how to do APA, or I don't know. But a presentation software. Yeah. Alright. So anything like that. CD, DVD burning software for the social studies teacher. Now, how much audience do social studies and know what a social studies teacher is going to have to present? I find it kind of rough to be asking a random child, what will a social studies teacher do with a CD and burning software? Like, granted that the past paper was in 2014, right? So we could kind of live with that. But what you gonna do? Create copies of maps. No, that's geography. Create copies of government videos for students. Like, this question not testing your knowledge of IT. It questioning the knowledge of what do they do in these subjects like English and social studies. Like, because we know with presentation software you could present anything. We know that with CD burning software you could make copies of the CDs. So what they're really testing is, do you know what a social study teacher teach? Did you pay attention? Or do you know what an English teacher teaches? And I just be like,
NANI? 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 NANI?
but what you gonna do, boy? Put down your answer, take your marks and run. Because, I mean, life isn't fair. And we know that life hasn't been fair to you all for the past year with COVID and whatnot, and you may not have gotten all your notes. So, what you should really do is you should check out my crash course. This is for you. Because If you're not too sure what you need to learn, and you didn't get all the work because you didn't get all the classes that you need to because of the internet problems and all that stuff, my crash course will give you all of that. All the notes of everything that you need to learn for IT, for CSEC, and ComSci, and Cape is like, I don't know, where else you gonna get at? Every single thing you need for IT, including the past papers. Plus, the video will be there for you to use at any point in time, all the way up to the exam. You could watch over the video, you could write down your notes, you could ask questions, and better yet, there'll be a WhatsApp group with me inside of it, where you could just post a question and I'll answer you while you're studying, because that's value. That's value for money. Right? 250 TT. That's 3 boxes of KFC. Without fries. Okay, maybe with fries. But nonetheless, my segue was fire. BT dubs. Moving on to number 4. Classify the following as examples of either verification or validation. Nice question, nice question. Yeah. Let's see. You are asked to enter a new password twice. Anytime you have to enter something twice, that is double entry. Double entry is verification. Because you're verifying that the 2 passwords are the same. Verifying, verification. You want to check it twice. I have verified that they both are the same. Right? Then check to verify that letters have been entered instead of digits on a form. That is validation. Because I'm trying to make sure that they entered a valid thing, which is digits. Which is letters, not digits. That means it's invalid if it's not a digit, right? And then I have to check to see if the date entered for April is between 1 and 30. That is a range check. So I'm doing a validation again. And check that the gender of a person is M and the title is Mr. So I'm comparing M and Mr. That is a validation again. Check to see if the year entered is 68 and not 86. I'm checking to see if the correct thing has been entered. If I'm checking to see if the correct thing has been entered, that is verification. Yeah. The name of the check for B is data type. So this one is a double entry. Entry. This one is data type. This one is range. This one is consistency. And this one is transposition error. Yeah, all of that is getting my notes. Like, you'd have to hunt through the textbook to find out if this is valid or if that is not valid. But ask anyone. All right, find the decimal representation of a signed number represented by B, C, D. Oh, this is off the syllabus. This is binary. Binary off. Oh, but we could do this one. All right, so we don't have to do these two, but we could do part C. C is correct. DVD-ROM type of storage media is optical. The access method is direct, because it could go directly to any. No. Yeah. The storage media is optical. The access method is direct, because the method of how to get information, you could go directly to it. Data tape is magnetic. The access method is sequential. Because with tape, you have to literally go through the whole reel of tape. It's like this reel of tape, and to get to something, you have to kind of jump along to get to where you want. That means you have to go sequentially. Direct, however, is direct. You have the CD like this, and you could basically check that point, or check that point, or check that point, check that point, check that point, check that point. Right, but let's remember this paper was from 2014, so you probably don't use CDs as much anymore, but they'll probably replace this with like SD cards or flash drives or something. All right, let's see. Number 6 is a nice little table matching one. They still have these questions. They still have these, but you probably wouldn't see them as much. Like the 2021 people, I don't think they had anyone like these, but they could do it still, right? All right, you got to match column X and column Y as follows. Write the numbers 1 to 10 in your answer booklet. All right, so let's see if we can match it. Scans fingerprint. Fingerprint scanner is definitely going to be biometric. So we'll hit that the H. Stores programs and data temporarily. That is RAM. That guy there. So we'll put the E for that. All right. Upgrades computer hardware and software. This is a person, this is a job. So upgrading the computer will definitely be the computer technician. That'll be F. Prints multiple copies with carbon paper. That is a dot matrix printer. Plenty of children don't kind of get grasp that, because a dot matrix printer hits the page. Because it hits the page, it really hits a blue ribbon, and the blue ribbon is literally carbon paper. The same, the green, not the green, the blue paper, purple paper that's between a receipt book. When you're writing up a receipt and it's right on one side and it's copied to the next side, yeah, that's carbon paper. So carbon paper is for dot matrix, so that'll be G. Grants access to network resources. Network resources is network administrator. Because they with network in it. E. Prevents unauthorized use to a computer network. Firewall. D. Usually used by banks to read codes on a check. MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. That's your answer. If you've never heard about that before, you should watch one of the videos on my website, which is here, makeITsimpleTT.com, and you go to the video section. I know they're watching my tabs. I know they're watching my tabs. Yeah, and you can go to the theory section, and in the theory section you'll see all of that, right? So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then on the next browser, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, right? So 26 tabs pumping right now. Do I need to explain to you why I have so much tabs open? No, I don't have to. Yeah. Oh, you're watching the meme tab? I have on the meme tab. I had to create this meme. Okay, let me get a little background behind the scenes. Before every live, I have to create a meme for it. So I'll go on this site called Meme Generator, and I'll have all the latest memes templates, and I'll just choose one of them. Or sometimes I'll see the template before, and I'll go and upload the template and create the meme. That's behind the scenes with Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, where was I? Turns on the light when someone approaches the door. A sensor would do that, because sensor. Used to print a building plan. Plotter. I for plotter. Marks multiple choice responses. OMR, which will be B. OMR, multiple choice responses. Ta-da! Okay, cool. So you should be good there. Oh, I didn't circle OMR, right? 10 marks. Easy, easy, easy. Just take it. Kick. All right, we read section 2. Look at a little spreadsheet question here. The Softball Association keeps details. You know, like how they try to keep the questions local and they tell you about somebody playing cricket. Well, why they tell you about the Softball Association? They should have said the West Indies Cricket Board. Or a cricket club. Or a football club. Anyhow. State the cell address and the function required. Okay, this is the cell. Don't ever get tied up with this. This A, B, C, D, H. These are not part of the sheet. These are just numbers and letters. State the cell address and the function required in the cell to compute the total revenue collected from sponsors. Cell address first, and then the function required. So total revenue connected from sponsors. We starting by sponsors and we kind of moving our way across. And this is the total revenue here. So we're going to put in cell H4, because this is 4 here and this is H. They match. And then we're going to say equal sign to find the total revenue. Sum. What do we want to find the sum of? We want to find the sum of everything here. Total revenue connected from sponsors. Yep. That will be sum of B4 to G4. Ta-da! Whole 3 marks there. 1 mark for the cell and the next mark for the right function and the next one for the range. What format has been applied to the numeric data in the spreadsheet? Well, they have this thing called comma format, right? Comma, because they have the number and a comma. You can't put currency and you can't put currency and you can't put what's the word, brother? Accounting, because there is no dollar sign. If they had a dollar sign, then yeah, you could have say accounting or currency, but they don't. So it's just a comma. So you just put the comma. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules. I just help you be able to understand them. Alright, a pie chart was created for the data in the spreadsheet. Each slice of the pie indicates the month, the total for the month, and the percentage. So each pie indicates the month. They must have the name of the month, and the total for the month, and the percentage. State the ranges for the category name and the data used in the creation of the pie chart. So the range now is going to show you the month and then the total for the month. So we want to get this range here, which is all of the months, and then the totals for the months, which will be this range here. So the first range is from B1 to G1, B1 to G1. And then the next one will be from B7 to G7. Huh? Yeah. Good there. Nothing too hard. You seem to be fairly in a gear. Alright, next. The table below shows the criteria range of a filter to extract all the revenue items with a total. Right, this is our advanced filter. This is not known by a lot of students. A lot of students, like, when they see, like, advanced filter, what's that? I never hear about that in my life. And then, like, you know, your teacher who actually tried to teach it to you and you didn't pay attention and see that you're complaining about the advanced filter, but you never learned it. They'll be like, but fear not. I will help you. No, don't run away from the question. Nah. Oh, you thought I was gonna play the runaway meme? Nah. Don't run. Let's understand it and make sense of it. So you want to filter out all your revenue items with a total greater than 2,500. All I really want you to do is to write the criteria for what you want to find out. So we want to extract all revenue items with a total greater than 2,500. So, really and truly, all that we need to do is just put 25,000, sorry. 25,000 right there. Boom. That's all. The advanced filter will basically look at this and filter out all the headings that have that number, a number greater than that. So it's greater than, so we have to put the greater than sign. And you put our greater than sign there, and you're good. Easy 1 mark. Like that 1 mark there, this 1 mark here would have been left out. But no, you could get that 1 mark. That 1 mark is yours. That's the 1 mark that'll separate you from the other person. And that separation could be a 1 or a 2. See, now you're getting all your papers this year. Hashtag CSEC. We love you. How many revenue items will be extracted? They're even asking you how our advanced filter works. They're just asking you, okay, you go and look at the table and look for anything that's over 25,000. My son could do this. He'd be like, okay, this one is greater than that. This one is greater than 25. This one is greater than 25. Cool. So there will be 3 things shown. I see you asking me to repeat. All right. So what advanced filters do, right? Is take this whole big table here. And then you take a smaller table, which is this table, and say, all right, I want you to look for these particular headings, but on one of the headings, I want you to only find anything, look down the whole column and find anything that's over 25,000. So essentially, it will filter out anything that is over 25,000 in the total column. So it will ignore this, it will ignore that, and it will just say, okay, cool, I'll give you all the information about this here, and that here. So you basically filter it out manually. So you say, show me this, but only the ones that are over 25,000. That's what advanced filter does. Just in case you're not sure how advanced filter works, I guarantee you that I have a video on it. I'm gonna tell you. Wait. Get it right here. So you go into the website, go to the SBA section, and you'll see the SBA section has a video for ITSB advanced filter. Advanced filter, pivot table, and all that stuff. Yeah. You'll want to look at that. And then I have the basic spreadsheet too. Then I have databases stuff. Then I have everything. Wow, there. Like you don't want to not go there in case you don't understand how to do it. But they will, if they ask you a question about the advanced filter, I doubt. Alright, so you're good there. Next question. The Softball Association uses a database table to store details of members of the association. Part of the database is shown below. This is the database shown below. State the name of the table used to store data in the database. The name of the table is member, because it's right there. Why would it not be? Which field in the table can be used as the primary key? Primary key must be a number or a word that doesn't repeat, doesn't have any duplicates. So last name, you could have duplicates of that. First name, you could have duplicates of that. Specialization, you have duplicates of it because you could see they have wicketkeeper here. Sorry, fast bowler here and fast bowler there. So that's a duplicate, therefore that's a problem. Gender, of course, could have duplicates, but membership number most likely won't have a duplicate. Anytime you want to find a good primary key, ID number, membership number, something number, any number, you can use that. Date of membership, of course, you could have duplicates because 2 people could register on the same date. So, membership number is our friend, and boom, we use member. Which field in the table can be used as the... Oh, shucks, I answered the wrong thing. There's supposed to be the answer for there. Member. I missed out part A. I'm sorry. Let's put the answer down there one time. Yeah, cool. All right, so part A is legit. Oh, wait, no, I did answer the correct thing. Why are you doing it in my life, boy? The primary key is membership number. Membership underscore number. Right, membership number. Right, so the membership number is definitely the primary key, right? All right, if the records in the table are sorted from the newest to the oldest member, what will be the membership number of the member who would be at the top of the sorted list? So if it was sorted by newest to the oldest member, newest member will be the date that the closest date that we have now. So the oldest member will clearly be the person as in 2010 here. This was in the 19th of 6 months is what, June? Yeah, June. Yeah, that's the oldest member. The newest member would be the person as in 2013. On the 11th of May. So, who would be at the top of the sorted list? Monroe Best. So if the records of the table are sorted from newest to oldest member, what will be the membership number at the top of the list, or the membership number? Membership number that will be at the top is 130. That's Monroe Best. All right, that was good there. Good for you. Everybody good at that? The following query is performed on the data in the table, so they actually show you what the query is going to look like. How nice of them. How many fields will be displayed when the query is executed? So the query is look for all fast bowlers who are males. So let's see in our table, if we were to do the query manually, what would happen? Fast bowler, that is a male. Ding, 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 ding. Fast bowler, that's a male. Though this is a fast bowler, but that's a female. So not that fast bowler, that's a male. Ding, ding, ding. Fast bowler, that's a male. Ding, ding, ding. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3 fast bowlers that are male. How many fields will be displayed? 3. Oh, I remember this question. All right, so how many fields will be displayed when the query is executed? All right, the fields that will be displayed is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fields. Because each one of these, specialization, gender, last name, and first name, these are fields. How many records will be displayed? Will be 3 records. Yeah. So don't get catch with that. It's very possible that you can get caught with that. And you think, well, I know what I'm doing. But really and truly, you could be caught. Alright, everybody understand the difference here? They ask how many fields will be displayed. These are the fields here. 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. But the amount of records that will be displayed will be that. Alright, a report is generated from the database table. State 2 fields which could be used to group the data. Alright, so when you want to group data, you need to look for fields that have repeats in them. So specialization has repeats, yes, all around the fast bowler, fast bowler, fast bowler. Right, so you could group by fast bowler, you could group by all rounder, you could group by whatever. You could also group by gender because you have repeats there also. So any two would work. So gender and specialization. Specialization. Yeah. Grouping by date will be a little rough because you wouldn't get as much repeats in dates. It'll be real hard to get a repeat in a date. It's possible, but it'll be kind of weird. It's a lot easier to group by gender and group by specialization. If you understand where I'm coming from, Gibran, right? Yeah. Alright, so that is section 2. That used to be section 2. Alright, test score 13 by 5 is not given an arrays. I want to see arrays. Nope. No need for arrays. Using the program below, complete the trace table. This is Pascal, so nope, no Pascal. Even though you could do it, huh? I think we could do it. Because even though it's Pascal, it should be, was that Giovanni asked, does the order for grouping matter? When you say the order, what do you mean? Order. No. You mean gender or specialization? Nah, they could go either way. It's okay. They just say state 2, so they don't ask you to state the order. Alright, so let me hit this trace table here. This is a trace table. And that's not a stretch. Oh, try not to slouch. Alright, so first thing with our trace table is you have to list out all the variables. So we have the x, we have the y, and we have the z. Great. Then we want to say y is equal to 3 and z is equal to 2. So y is equal to 3, z is equal to 2. Cool. For x is 1 to 4 due. So after we deal with these two parts here, we could move on to our next line. And we say that x is going to go from 1 to 4. So this first thing here tells us that x is going to start at 1. So x starts at 1. Notice I do it on this line because the 3 and the 2, that was just to introduce the two variables that we had first, which is the x and the y. The y and the z, sorry. The x is now changing. Because a trace table is basically, you are keeping track of the change of every variable in the trace table. That's the whole point of the trace table. Keeping track of the change in variables. Okay? Alright. So the x starts off at 1, and we're going to say y is equal to... Hey, I forget I have this here. Damn. Couldn't let the ice melt out too much now. Actually, the ice did melt out. It tastes watery. Way boy. Alright. So we're going. X starts at 1, so the first thing is y is equal to y plus x. So we're going to take whatever we have in y, which is 3, and add it to x. So y is 3, x is 1, so we're going to get 4. Then we're going to have z is equal to y multiplied by 2. The current value of y is 4. So 4 multiplied by 2 will give me 8. That's what's going to go inside z. Clear? Good there so far? Does anybody have any question? The reason x will start from the first box is because the first line is trying to check all the variable declarations. So the variable declarations happen here. So as far as we know, nothing happened with x yet. We know y changed because we could see that there, and we know z changed because we could see that there. But the only time x changes is when the loop starts. And because that's where the loop starts, you want to now record the value of x, because it will start at 1. Alright, answer your question there, sir. Deep Makhajani. I wish I could pronounce your name properly. Right, so that's the first line. Right, so now we're done with that, and the loop is good. We're going to have this thing right line x, y, and z. But because we're not tracing the print, we don't need to worry about what the right's saying. All we need to worry about is that the loop is going to loop back up. And now the for is going to run over this whole sequence again. And what the sequence is going to do now is x is going to change from 1. It's no longer 1 because the 1 ran already. X is now going to change to 2. Because it's trying to work its way up to 4, right? So now when I put the x up, putting in 2 there. Ta-da! Right? And we go back through the process. Y is equal to y plus x. Now the last value of y we have here is a 4. So we're going to take this 4 and add it to the x, which is 2. 4 plus 2 will give me 6. And then now the z is y multiplied by 2. The y, the last value of y I have now is 6. So it's 6 by 2, which will give me 12. You always have to use the last value that was in the variable. The last value is the important thing, because that's what's important. All right, so we good there so far? Everybody understand the second line? Cool. Good. So now that we finished the second run, we're going to go into the third run now. And in the third run, our value of x is no longer 1 or 2. Our value of x is now going to change to 3, because it's the third time it's going to run. And under white, what don't you understand? Be specific and let me know so I can help you out. So the number for x is going to change to 3. Just to let you all know, I have a set of algorithm videos, right? Algorithms and problem solving. And I go through pseudocode, control structures, loops, more loops, flowcharts, and then there's this one on trace tables. Guess which video is the most watched out of all of these? The one on trace tables. So you could go and watch it. Watch this video on trace tables, and I'll show you trace tables from beginning to end, from baby trace tables all the way up to trace tables like this. So if you're struggling with trace tables, you want to go and check out this video here. Algorithms, trace tables. Check the website and you will see that. Right? So the reason I get 12 is because I had to multiply the value of y here by 2. Now, so far the values of y that I had was 3, 4, and then I just got 6 by adding 4 to 2, which is 6. So really and truly, at this point, the value of y is 6 because I'm tracing the changes in the value of y. So the value of y is 6. 6 multiplied by 2 will give me 12, because that's what this line said to do. So we're going now to the third loop. The third loop is going to say, all right, cool, let's do it one more time. Take y and add it to x, which will take the y, which is 6, and add it to the x, which is 3. Because x just went up by 1. 6 plus 3 will give me 9. And then I'm going to multiply the y by 2, which is 9 multiplied by 2, which will give me 18. And then I go to the fourth one, which will be y plus x, which is 9 plus 4, which is 13. And then I'm going to get y by 2, 13 by 2, which is 26. And then I have one more to get to. No, I don't have one more to get to because the for loop said go till 4. So once I hit this 4 here, I'm done. And that's the trace table. It's been known to give lots of people problems, but that's okay. You're smart now. You know your way around. Okay, cool. All right, a water company uses the following conditions to award a waiver of monthly water charges. Applicant must be 65 years older and must not be working. So all you have to do is just ask this thing like a sentence. Applicants must be 65 years or older. Is that true? Yes, person is 60. And they are working? No, we can't use this because they're supposed to be not working. So the waiver will be no waiver for that person because they are working. They can't be working. Applicant is 65 years older? Yes, correct. Are they not working? Yes, correct. So waiver, yes. Yes to the waiver. Applicant not working. Oops, we have a problem here. And they're working also. Definitely no waiver. They're not working. I mean, they're not 65 years older. And they're not working. No. Right? So the key here is understanding this part here is the hard part of this question. Applicant must not be working. That means you must have an N inside there for it to count. And that's truth tables. It is logic gates from physics. Just to let you know. Same algorithms playlist. Ta-da! Truth tables. I have it there. You could watch that too. That'll make this type of question ridiculously easy. Cool. And we're going on now. Alright, state one difference between each of the following pairs of terms used in programming. Do you need to know this? Yes, you need to know this. A variable and a constant. Variable changes. Constant don't. Don't change. Yeah, pretty much. A variable and a constant is basically the explanation for variable and constant. There's not much more that you have to worry about there. Conditional branching and looping. Conditional makes one choice. Conditional one choice. Looping repeats commands based on a condition. Yeah, so loop conditional is makes one choice based on a condition. Syntax errors. Syntax is an error in use of the rules of the language. Logic is an error in calculation. Testing, see if there is an output. Debugging, check making changes to get the right output. Source code, typed by the programmer. Object code, generated by the compiler. If you have no idea what those things mean, you should come to the crash course. I guarantee you'll get very nice, clear, concise notes about those things, and they will be clearly explained to you so that you don't just regurgitate it, but you'll actually understand it. And whenever you get a question, you could write authoritatively and make sense when you do. Just putting that out there. If you're not registered, you click the link and get in on the inside. Telling you, you won't regret it. Back to Back to number 12. This is writing Pascal code. Nope, we don't have to write any Pascal code. If anybody is making you write Pascal code, say no, I shall not. Anytime they tell you write Pascal code, be like,
No! God, please, no! No! No!
actually, do not tell your teacher that. Do not speak to your teacher like that. You could say it in your head. But if you do that, I didn't tell you to do it. I just letting you know that there are some schools and some teachers teaching children Pascal still and telling them do the Pascal and you have to do this and you have to learn that for your exam. No, there is no Pascal, there's no binary, and it have all those other things that it doesn't have. So don't you don't have to write any code for your exams. All you need to be able to do is algorithms. So they'll be real heavy on trace tables and algorithms and flowcharts. So you may want to check that out. And that, my dear friends, brings us to the end of our past paper for tonight, January 2014. So next week we'll be doing May 2013 because my goal is to get to 2010, which I should be able to do by the end of April. And then by the end of April, in May, I'll start to do revision for everybody. But all these past papers are automatically uploaded to, once again, my website. When you go to past papers, paper 2 answers, every paper that I do automatically gets uploaded there because it's a playlist. So, any past paper that you're working on, and you did it and you want to know the answers because you ain't get to do the past papers in school, because past papers are one of the most important things when they're doing CXC exams because they need to know how they ask any questions. So check it out. Thank you very much for your time, everybody. I will see you all next week. You'll be starting to become regulars like Giovan and Faith and whatnot. Just now they might become a mod. How woof. You might get to play Among Us with us when the new map come out. Hey, look, Ren. Ren. I'll see you all next week. It was nice. Bye-bye.